Now, how do we refrain from self talk negatively and cognitive distortions? Now, we have spoken about having self doubt, having negative self talk, not being confident in yourself by having what we call cognitive distortions. So, what do you do to stop this? That's what we want to treat on how to refrain from self talk negatively and how to also refrain to stop yourself from having cognitive distortions. Number one, you need to become aware. That's the first step. You need to always constantly check your thoughts and identify the negative talks that you say to yourself. And those thinkings are negative, the cognitive distortions, your negative pattern of thinking about yourself, particularly. You need to be able to do this. So you need to become aware, self aware of what are those things you tell yourself that are negative. All those, I'm not good enough. I cannot meet the target. I'm finished. I'm useless. Can I be a part of that group? Am I worth them? Is it suitable for me? All those negative things I tell yourself. Think over them, ruminate, bring them out to the table. Every instant, be conscious. Whenever you tell yourself a negative thing, note it. Today I have said something negative to myself. Note it and tell yourself I won't repeat that. Or whenever you think you have a bad pattern of thought by yourself, note it. I did this now. Because these things will slowly and gradually erode your confidence. So become self aware about those negative self talks you say to yourself or those negative thinkings about yourselves. Two, challenge. Now that you have known those things that you say to yourself that are negative or you think about yourself negatively, now start challenging those things. First thing is ask yourself, are these things true? Are they based on the facts? Or is it just my assumptions? Am I just thinking? Or am I over exaggerating? Am I exaggerating things? If they are factual, then we want to work on them. Everybody has their weakness, just like the SWOT table analysis we did. If it is your weakness, then we'll start working on them. That means it is true. But you don't need to use that to bring yourself down. And if it is just baseless, it is an assumption, it is just your mind playing pranks on you, then you need to start discarding them without even batting an eyelid. Throw them away without you looking back. I am not this person. This is not me. No, no, no. I am worth more. Yes, I can actually meet the target. Who says I cannot? Who says I'm not suitable to be a part of them? Start telling yourself positive and start pushing those negative thoughts behind your mind. Three, reframe them. If you used to tell yourself I'm useless, now tell yourself they can't do it without me. I am one of a kind. Reframe those negative self talk that you used to have about yourself, used to say to yourself, or those distortions in your thinking. Reframe them to positive and make sure they are not just assumptions, they are realistic ones. Yes, I've been able to meet targets before. So why am I saying I'm useless, I cannot do this? If I have done it before, if I can do it before, then I can also do it now. So make sure that you reframe those negative self talks, those your bad distortions about yourself, your cognitive distortions about yourself. Reframe them. Next, practice what we call self compassion. Love yourself. Have pity on yourself. Yeah, be sympathetic towards yourself. Treat yourself with kindness and compassion, just like you do to a close friend who is going through what you're going through. At times, you just need to hug yourself tightly, Breathe in and exhale. Let it go. Then you start all over. Yes. So you treat yourself with kindness when you have a situation like this. The next one is focus on your strength. I think I have said that when we were treating the SWOT analysis. These everybody has their strengths and their weaknesses. Always identify your strengths and focus on them. Concentrate more on them. Update more on your strengths. Make them more activating. Then your weaknesses, identify them, and we want to start challenging them. So don't focus on your weaknesses because they will bring you down. You start seeing yourself as you're useless. You cannot do it. You're not fit. You're not suitable. All those rubbish thoughts will start coming. But when you focus on your strength and you have seen, you can count like I did this, I can do this, I have done this, then it will boost your courage to want to challenge the next task or project. So always focus on your strength and not on your weakness. Another thing you will do is to seek social support. Now, not on the social media, please. You seek social support by surrounding yourself with positive, supportive people. Because you are on this journey, then because you are not allowed to negatively self-talk yourself, then don't allow anybody to talk negatively about you. So anybody, people can correct you, fine. People can scold you, good, but not negatively. Don't allow anybody condemn you. Don't allow anybody criticize you. If somebody is correcting somebody, correction should be subtle, correction should be positive. It should bring the best out of you, not condemning you to see that you are useless, you're not worth it. Correction should show that we appreciate the fact that you have been doing this, but here you are wrong, so take care of this place. That's correction. But when you have somebody who is trying to pull you down with words in the name of correction, somebody who is trying to condemn you in the name of scolding, somebody is trying to box you into a corner just because they want to bash you, please run away from them. As in, run. These kind of people want to completely erode your self-confidence, your self-esteem, your honor. They want to put them in the gutter, not only in waters, in the mud. They want to trample on your dignity. So move away from them. People who are only going to be positive in their talk, be polite with their corrections, be subtle in their scoldings, are those that you should correct, surround yourself with, not somebody who is ready to push you down, to talk you down. So, negative people, toxic people, move away from them. That's the only way to seek social support. Now, next one is to practice what we call mindfulness. Consciously be alert. Why or how do you do this? It is constant meditation, constantly reflecting over every past actions of yours, constantly thinking over every present actions of yours, your statements, your doings, your deeds. Make them measurable. Say things you can measure, do things you can measure, things you can recall. Don't immerse yourself in too much things that you cannot measure, because this has to do with your alertness, your activeness, mind wise. Now, your mind has to be active as to you to be able to recall, what did I say when I finished this time? How did I do this one? How did I go about this? What are the processes? Who were those that helped me? Who joined me? Who were those that were thinking I cannot make it? Your mind has to be constantly at alert, constantly active. That is what we mean by you practicing mindfulness. Then, aside the fact that you are mindful, you aside from that you practice meditation to be mindful, you also learn to breathe in and out to ease yourself of everything that want to present itself as a negativity. So when you come across a situation that is to you choking, just breathing deeply. Yes, breathing helps you to stay present and focused. Breathing. Now exhale and tell yourself, all is well. Yes, all is well. The next thing you do to take away, to refrain from negative talk or cognitive distortion, is what we call keeping a journal. Yes, you cannot keep everything in your head. Your brain would burst. You start forgetting a lot of things. So have a journal. Start journaling. Start writing them down. Once you remember something, put it down. Declutter your head. Put all the junks in your paper. Have a diary, a daily diary, a weekly diary, a monthly diary, a yearly diary, if it is possible. If it is monthly, bi-monthly, quarterly, if it is possible. So when you need a diary, then you daily diary, what am I to do today? What have I done? What did I do yesterday? It will help you to be able to do what we call RNP, review and planning. You review the day that has gone and you plan for the day that is coming on a daily basis. So when you keep a journal, it helps you to be able to track your thoughts. Yes, what did I tell myself that was positive yesterday? We call them positive affirmation. How much did I tell myself? I am amazing. I am marvelous. I am wonderful. How many of these thoughts or patterns of thinking do you allow into your head? Allow them, write them down, put them where you see them. I can do it if others can. I am amazing. My company will not succeed if my input is not there. Write it where it is conspicuous. My career needs me. It is only me, with the help of God, that can take my career to the highest level. Write it where it is very, very obvious that you'll be able to see it on a daily basis. Every time you look at your wall, you're seeing those amazing things that you've thought about yourself and you've written down every time. So it spurs you, it gives you the courage, it gives you the confidence to go ahead. Lastly, is what we call seeking professional help, which is what you are doing presently by buying this course and listening to this course. So if negative self-talk and cognitive distortions are impacting your daily life, consider seeking help from a mental health professional. There are a lot of psychologists that are there to help you to improve your daily life. If you still think after you have listened to this video it's still not helping,